we go. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Yo, soy bear. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, people. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you out there celebrating either Valentine's Day and or the start of Lent as well. So, you're either with your loved ones out there, or you're giving up stuff as well. Gosh darn it, you gotta give up stuff for Lent. Bear is giving up soda for Lent. That is hard, people. Try going into Bear just got back from eating some delicious sushi. It's taking a little while. Of course, Bear shows up. Rah! It's like, give that bear some sushi right away. Thank you very much. But you go up to the soda fountain, and of course they got your Coke or Pepsi and your Sprite, yada yada, Mountain Dew, this and that, whatever. And like, okay, but I gave up. I gave up the sodas for Lent. What else do we have? It's usually like High C or something like that. Or water, you plebe. Go drink you some water out there. Just get you some ice and go away now, as they say. So there we are. I hope all of you are enjoying a great time with your loved ones, significant other family members, friends. Although you don't want to get too deeply involved with family members out there. Bear got struck the other day for medical information, so allow Bear right now to tell all his fans out there, please do not become romantically involved with any of your family members out there. That is a PSA from Bear. We need the little, the more you know. The more you know, people out there. Yes, indeed. All right, people, let's go ahead, jump straight on into it here. We've got, I don't want to say breaking news, I think it came out this morning here, but we've got some news coming out of old Hollywood land. It is, I'm talking about the fantastic, the mediocre four out here, probably. The Fantastic Four forms with Pedro Pascal, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ebon Moss Bacharach. What the hell? We'll go with it there. So, they didn't race swap anybody, so yay. Although I gotta say, Jessica Alba, much better looking than, she's not hard on the eyes or anything like that, but Bear's got to give his claw up there to Jessica Alba out there. So there they are. There is your new Fantastic Four. Yay! We'll go with it. What the heck? Why not? What the hey? They only. This is all they got, man. This and the X-Men. That's all they got, man. They shoot their load on this one, and it's just done for. Well, it's already done for, but you know what Bear means. Happy, by the way, let's see, Anthony D'Alessandro over here at Deadline. It's been a while since we've done a Deadline article. Happy Valentine's Day for Marvel Studios. A small tear goes down Bear's cheek. The smallest tear possible. Pardon me, people. Got a stomach full of sushi out here. Might be going a little slower than normal. As activist investor, that would be the pelts. The pelts out there, just holding them to the fire. Keep it on, man. Him and I think Elon Musk are trying to team up to take it to the board there at Disney. And good for him. Anyways, was throwing punches at Disney. Please, not metaphorically. Please, let it actually be 85-year-old Nelson Peltz, just like peltzing the hell out of Bob Iger. Please. No, unfortunately, it's metaphorically. As activist investor Nelson Peltz was throwing punches at Disney on CNBC. The company was unveiling the cast of its new Marvel Studios movie, The Fantastic Four. Any connection there? Any reason why people might see some sort of connection between the two? Pedro Pascal will play Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby is Stu Storm, aka the Invisible Woman. Joseph Quinn is Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, and Ebon Moss. I don't know, what are we gonna go with? Bacharach, whatever, hell, man. Is Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. The news was made official on Instagram. That's where you want to make your news, people. If you're a multi-billion-dollar company and you're coming out with a brand new product that you're trying to direct away from your activist investors out there, that's where you want to go, is Instagram. That's where all the cool kids are. WandaVision helmer Matt Shankman is directing Fantastic Four. Really? Really? You're putting all your eggs in the basket from the guy who directed the TV show of WandaVision. Alright, we'll go with that, sure. Off of a script by Josh Friedman, Jeff Kalpin, and Ian Springer. I wonder if he is any relation to the other, the talk show host fella. What's his name? Jerry Springer. I wonder if he's any relation there. That would be really interesting, seeing The Thing out there, coming on stage. Daddy, I ain't that baby mama's daddy, and throwing a chair. Ian Springer, there in the, oh no, watch out. That would be interesting. I doubt that's going to be how it turns out, but a bear can dream, people. A bear can dream. Disney also said Wednesday that it's swapping Fantastic Four and Thunderbolt's release dates in 2025. The latter will now kick off on May 2nd, while the Fantastic Four will go to July 25th. I will bet money that ain't going to happen. They literally announce it, and it's going to be out in theaters in a little over a year. Not going to. Hold on. Where the heck? Hold on, man. Hold the heck on, man. Let me turn off the Bluetooth just in a second here. But hold on, 1 second, people. 1 second. I got to make sure that everything works. Everything works. This is prime time, man. I almost had it. Where is it? Where is he? Come on, Rick. Help me out. Help me out, Rick. Oh, for crying out loud. That's not gonna happen.
You already took Phoebe away from me.
Now you take it, Steffi.
Now you're taking Stuffy.
That's not gonna happen, Marvel.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
I gotta turn back on the Bluetooth. There we go. Oh, one of my favorite clips of all time. One of Bear's favorite clips of all time, people. It ain't gonna happen. Even P-Money says it ain't gonna happen, man. Hey there, P-Money. Hope you and the old wife out there are enjoying the great Valentine's Day that we have had here. He says, more MCU delays. I am shocked. Shocked, he says. You don't have to be shocked. They literally announced it, today? February 14th, today. And they're going to put out this movie a year from now. No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Created by the great Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. In 1961, the Fantastic Four is a family of astronauts. Do they have families of astronauts? Who, after being exposed to cosmic rays during a space mission, gain superhero powers. That's how it happens, people. Thing, Ben Grimm is actually a former college football star and Reed's college roommate and skilled pilot. The movie is a major reboot by the Kevin Feige-led Marvel after Disney, some say absorbed, much like the Borg, the 20th Century Fox Marvel assets, one of those IPs being the Fantastic Four. That studio made two movies in 2005 and 07, The Fantastic Four and The Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, with the lovely Jessica Alba in there, which combined grossed more than $635 million at the global box office. A reboot by 2015 by Josh Trank crashed. It's just making $167 worldwide. Gosh, if Bear... Wouldn't it be hilarious if they made less? If they made less than the 2015 reboot, I'm willing to bet money that they aren't gonna make $635 million on that. I'm willing to bet money, and that is in 2005. $2005, according to Bidenomics. No, it ain't gonna happen, man. Ain't gonna happen. A bad grammar isn't. It shouldn't be isn't going to happen. That's true, man. Well, NIDSA members out here in Deadline, man. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? So, anyways, there you are. There is your new Fantastic Four, probably 2026, if I'd have to guess. Unless, now remember, the writers were on strike for quite a while. So, pencils down. Well, I guess keyboards down in this case. Keyboards down for the longest time, so literally, unless they had it already written out, which I doubt because they probably had to get the actors. So they probably have the outline of the script done. They came up with the actors, so they gotta probably kind of come back and kind of, tool it to kind of their taste here. Yeah. So you're gonna maybe have what 6 months? Let's just put it out until May. Let's see. They do all the script writing out until May, which comes out next year. So they have another 6 to 8 months to shoot the movie, go into post production, do everything in post production because we know that Marvel is just on the top of their game as far as VFX goes out there and being on time. And then have it ready to go in the theaters in less than a couple months. Nah, that ain't gonna happen, man. This is a bunch of. They might as well have just said they're all gonna make another Star Wars movie because that's about how likely this is gonna be made within the next year. I tell you. They didn't mention the 90s Fantastic Four movies. How could they forget that masterpiece? Says P. Money. I agree. I agree, sir. All right, we actually have some campaign updates for you good people. It's been quite a minute, and really, it's all him, man. It's all him. Well, let's go to Uncle E here for just a second. 589,742. Congratulations, sir. Slowly creeping up. I think it's come up with about 1,000 or two each week there. So doing really well, doing pretty good. Sometimes these campaigns kind of go into, I guess, a hibernation for a while. The break of the campaign when it first starts out. A lot of people, are trying to get there the first day or the first week or something like that. Kind of peters off. Every once in a while, it might pick back up, and then, of course, when they go to end the campaign, picks back up again. So hopefully, I bet you he'll break over 1 million. I really hope he does. I hope he does. If you haven't checked it out, Bear hopes to put it up hopefully probably Friday. Probably Friday. We did where is it here? The Salamandroid Death Sting. We did what Bear is calling a read and review. So we did that just the other day. Bear has kind of broken that out and made it its own video. So if you want to check that out, hopefully in the next day or two. It will be coming out. P Money says, I just told my wife they announced the Fantastic Four cast, and she says, I don't understand the Pascal love. Well, usually it's the ladies that have the Pascal love out there. I don't know. Listen, Hollywood does this. I don't know if many people know. In the past, it used to be like the studio system, whatever. Warner Brothers, Paramount. Excuse me here, people. Take a drink. There we go. Sushi's trying to come back up. In the past, it used to be studios that kind of directed the way as far as, which movies gets out there, which stars, all that sort of stuff. Within the past 10 to 15 years, you can go back maybe about 20 years ago or so, Really, it is the casting and talent agencies. A lot of times they will kind of bundle together, um, your actors, your directors, that sort of stuff. Usually because they're all in house, and then use that as kind of leverage to go to the studio. So a lot of times, what you see, um, Pascal or who's the other one that they're really trying to push here? Um, Oh, I keep seeing the was it the Dune movie? What was her name? Zendaya. Zendaya. Like, okay. I mean, she's attractive-ish, I suppose. Not a leading lady is what Beer's trying to say. So a lot of these actors just basically are pushed out there, essentially by the casting agencies. Who get their 15% out of it. So a lot of times that's usually what it is. It's some casting talent agency out there that's really pushing actor or actress or whatever. And it's like, how do these people? Why do we keep seeing the same face over and over again? Especially when they're just kind of they're okay. They're not bad, not great either. But anyways, that is that. CyberFrog, yada yada yada. Congratulations, sir. Let's see. She shrugged and said, "Sorry, Bear, I don't get it. LOL." Bear neither. Bear neither here. All right. Anyways, there is that. Let me find. Where did I put it? Where did Bear hide? Here we go. Have so many. So many to choose from. From your boy Zach. He is just, loaded up tonight. From Splato Comics. Impossible Stars 2 is going to print, people. Yay! Excuse me. He says, "Hi, everyone. Hiya, boy. Impossible Stars 2 cover has been completed. The much debated cover here. The original book just basically kind of had essentially stars as the background and a big, nope. The circle with the line through it is just, it's impossible. It's impossible stars, and that was it. That was the cover. So there's at least a little bit more color in this one this time. So there you go. There is the cover. Impossible Stars 2 cover has been completed, and the book is going to print. Thanks. That's from Richard, people. AKA your boy Zach. Your boy Zach out there. So there you go. P. says, "I'll have to use that more often. Attractive-ish." Well, trying to give the lady a little bit of credit there, but I mean, I don't know. A Denny's 7, maybe? I see that commercial. They showed a commercial for the Dune 2. Well, we're talking about Impossible Stars here. I see the commercial for Dune 2, and who's the other character there? Talk about pushing actors out there. Who's the other? God, Chalamet? Like Timothy or something like that. Chalamet! I'm looking at this guy. He's got to be like $1.25 at the very most there. It's like, "I am the leader and I'm going to lead all of you to victory. Yeah!" And I'm like, ain't nobody going to follow this guy anywhere. Ain't nobody going to follow this guy into a Dairy Queen, much less into battle. Get out of here, man. So, yeah, him, Zendaya, it's like, I don't want to, talk bad about the lady or anything like that, but it's like, okay, a Denny's 7, really, attractive-ish out there, so. Anyways, there is that. There is Impossible Stars 2, people. Please do go check that out. Well, it's probably already, campaign's probably already closed, but Bear will let you know. Keep an eye out for a box open coming. Hopefully sooner rather than later, people. Alright, people, big news here. From your boy Zach. He says, "First Kill is going to print. Hi, everyone. Hi, you boy. First Kill main cover and softcover variants have been completed, and the book is going to print. He says thanks, And that's from Richard. So there you go. There's that. Let's see. Holy cow. Stallone Dixon. Oh, by the way, also a Chuck. Where did I leave it? Where is it? Here we go. Also Chuck Dixon out there. Where's my Chuck? Gosh dang it! Apologies, people. I really do apologize. Probably Chuck Dixon already kicked out of Comicsgate. So Bear denounces himself. No more dicks out for Dixon, people. I apologize. Put that package back in your pants. I mean, I know it's Valentine's Day and all, but no more. I'm sorry, people. No more dicks out for Dixon. I'm sorry. Once again, no more dicks out for Dixon. But the great Sylvester Stallone, Chuck Dixon, Richard Meyer, very cool. Renzo Rodriguez, Butch Guys, Bear, Kenneth Lowe, and Aaron Alfeche with a great cover there from Dale Keown, doing all the covers. Doing all the covers out there. They've got kind of an interesting thing. You can see it on the back here. I forget how many pages this is, but it's kind of like every chapter has its own kind of artist. So I thought that's kind of interesting. I think Aaron Alfeche has the biggest section there. That's that one in the middle, if Beer remembers correctly there. I think he has, I hate to say chapters, but he has many more pages than the rest of them. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Not only getting a number of different artists out there, and you might prefer one over the other, but I bet you it reads pretty well. So very cool. I'm glad. Kind of an all-star almost team coming out here for First Kill. Very cool. Only for Comicsgate people do they come out. Okay, I'll have to remember that, says P9. Okay. There you go. Yep, just here. And not anymore, apparently Dixon's gone. I mean, I don't know. Hell, half of Beer's probably gone by now. I don't even know what I said, but probably already goners. Which, by the way, here, speaking of First Kill, I got an interesting story here. Let me find it here. From our good friends out here at Bounding into Comics. Let's see, the great Spencer Bakuli. Sly Stallone still wants Barbie star Ryan Gosling as his Rambo successor. If I ever pass the baton, I'll pass it on to him because he loves the character, says Sly. I love how he prefaced that. If I ever pass the baton. I told you, people. I told you, P-Money. He wasn't dead at the very end of that fifth movie. They're going to come back for a sixth movie. I'm telling you. It's going to be Sly Stallone, Rambo in the like an old person's home or something like that. That's going to be what it is. What it is. If I ever pass it. So very cool. He's going to pass it on. That's a very interesting kind of twofer there. Very interesting. He's just Ken. But if Sylvester Stallone has his way, Ryan Gosling might end up being Rambo at some point in the character's future. Or, I guess, past. I suppose if they do the, adaptation of First Kill, you could put him in there. I think that, unless they do kind of like a reboot. I remember they were going to do a reboot many years ago. Quentin Tarantino was going to, he had his eye on that. I think that kind of fell through, but they were going to redo the first movie. They were going to make it much more violent, apparently. I guess if it wasn't violent enough. It says, 4 and 5, that was plenty violent. Let's go ahead and just take that times 10. So there you go. There was that. And we watched all of these movies, people. So if you want to check it out, Bear will try and leave it in the description. The old Rambo watch-along. The franchise star through his support behind the idea of Gosling succeeding him in the role of the fictional Green... It's fictional? What? Green Beret during a February 9th appearance, which no one watched on The Tonight Show with one of the Jimmys. Following the reveal from Stallone that he was actually supposed to cameo in Barbie. Oh, that would have been interesting. But ultimately was unable due to scheduling issues with his television series Tulsa King. I'm sorry, I can't come on to one of the biggest movies of all time. I gotta go to my television show, Tulsa King. Why? It's all backwards. It's all backwards, people. No, television stars are supposed to go to the freaking movies, not literal legends in Hollywood out there. I'm gonna go do my television show. The show's host seized on the connection to Press Stallone about his previous declaration that should the time ever come for him to hang up the bandana, he would like to see Gosling be the next one to wear it into battle. Asking the actor, "Isn't it bizarre?" No, I like Ryan Gosling. He's pretty cool. I tell you why, Stallone then replied to the skeptical Jimmy. "I met him at dinner, and obviously we're opposites. He's good looking, I'm not. That's how it works." Met with a slight groan of disagreement from the host. Oh, for crying out loud. Hey, Jimmy, he told a joke way better than you could, for crying out loud. I met with the slight groan of disagreement from the host. The actor playfully doubled down. He says, "No, seriously, can you imagine me as Ken? Doesn't work at all." Before turning to explain his choice there. Very cool. There you are. So he goes, I was fascinated. I'm assuming Gosling. Stallone's talking here, so I think he's talking about Ryan Gosling. "I was fascinated by Rambo. I used to go to school dressed as Rambo, and people would chase me away." Wait a minute. You're Rambo. They shouldn't be chasing you away. I just bring out the knife and show them what's what. Chase me away. I didn't stop, and I vacationed at Rambo, recalled Stallone. He just kept saying that he had a lot of... Wouldn't it be funny if Stallone vacationed as Rambo? Anyways, let's see. Ryan Gosling, he just kept saying that he had a lot of affection for Rambo. And I thought, this is interesting. If I ever pass the baton, I'll pass it on to him because he loves the character. From there, asked one of the Jimmies, could that ever be a real thing? Could he be the next Rambo? Stallone ultimately concluded his thoughts on the topic by further joking, one of the things that the Fallon can't do. I would say yes, but I don't know if anyone would say he's too good looking to be Rambo. He is too good looking to be Rambo. As noted above, this is not the first time Stallone has proposed Gosling as his Rambo successor. Speaking during the Creed press tour as to which actors, I should say, he would hypothetically cast to portray his various characters in the future. When pressed on his choice for Rambo, the star declared, "For real, Ryan Gosling. Kind of an odd choice, right?" While Gosling has yet to directly comment on Stallone's fan casting, given his admitted admiration of the actor, it seems more than likely the Drive star would leap at the opportunity to draw first blood. I see what you did there, sir. I see. Asked during a 2022 interview with MTV News, do they even still have a news division? As to who his favorite action movie star was, Gosling declared, "I think, look, Stallone, he's such a good actor. So you got action, but you got, these amazing characters at the center of it. And I was just like, it was beautiful marriage. I miss those days. We all do, sir. We all do." Further connecting the two actors is the fact that, according to director Greta Gerwig herself, Gosling's fur-coated Ken look in Barbie was directly inspired by the same look worn by Stallone through the 70s and 80s. I gotta see that. That's gonna be pretty cool. Ryan Gosling also loves Sylvester Stallone. She told of attendees on an October 2023 Barbie special screening. "We had so long to think about it and talk about it, and he and I really did. His faux minks came from Sylvester Stallone's amazing outfits." You would never think that you would ever see the sentence, "came from Sylvester Stallone's amazing outfits," but here we are, it's 2024. When I think of adored men, I think he's probably one of the best one. Hey, And I feel like Ken was nothing if not a man in search of adornment. That's true. So that was a really key moment where we were like, it's Sly. And we talked about a specific moments we really loved in his films, like the time that he shot a guy 4 times with a bow and arrow and then slowly walked up to him, stabbed him in the chest with a knife, brought it all the way down, and then reached inside his chest cavity, pulling out his still beating heart. I can see where they got the inspiration from for Barbie there. So there you go. There is. There is that, people. There is that. So we were just talking about the first kill. So there you go, people. I thought that was a very, very interesting article. Ryan Gosling, very interesting. I don't know. What say you, people? What say you? Ryan Gosling, Rambo? Question mark. P. says a Rambo trailer. Barbie pushed Ken too far. I love it already. Love it already. I've already bought my tickets. Barbie pushed Ken too far, and now he'll take matters into his own hands in a new identity. That's right. Ryan Gosling is Rambo. What would it be? Rambo, pretty in pink. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. I like it. I like it, P-Money. I like it, man. Your idea, I'm just the middle bear here. We'll take it to a Gerwig out there. Maybe we can get her to. Maybe we can get a Greta Gerwig to direct the next Rambo movie starring Ryan Gosling. Look, I would choose that over whatever stupid Fantastic Four movie's out. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, man. Guaranteed. Alright, so there's that. First kill. Looking out for that. We can have Gosling as Rambo sing, "This is my first kill." Stab, stab, stab. There we go. I like it. I like it, P-Money. Alright, not that. God dang it, man. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You thought we were done. Not just yet, man. Not just yet. We got one more. That would be from your boy Zach. JawBreakers Forever is going to print. He says, "Hi, everybody. Hi, you boy. A JawBreakers Forever cover has been completed, and the book is going to print. The ever brief, your boy Zach," he says, "thanks." And that'd be from Richard. There you go. Superheroes don't stay dead forever. I don't think that's how it works, man. I don't think that's how it works. Since most of the original Jawbreakers are dead, that's true. They died in the second one, right? Silkworm rebuilds the team with several new members, but after one mission goes beyond not just sideways, beyond sideways. That's got to be like, I don't know, some sort of 4D chess or something. Silkworm and Cuffs, is he still alive? Are sent to a federal prison. When they get out years later, they are shocked people, to find that the original Jawbreakers team members are alive. And they want nothing to do with them. Is this a commentary on Comicsgate? Is that what's going on here, man? You kind of go away for a little bit, you kind of work on your books, and you come back, and all of a sudden you're not in Comicsgate anymore. Like, what the heck? Huh? Okay. Now, two competing teams of Jawbreakers must work to keep all of existence from crashing in on itself. Yeah, they're definitely talking about Comicsgate there. Definitely. This is definitely an allegory for Comicsgate right here. Can they work together, or will the universe implode in on itself? Just go ahead and bet on the implosion. Right there. Put money down on that. I think it was P-Money. I think so. I think it was the $1. Yeah, your boy Zach's amazing $1 Jawbreakers book. I think he held it open for a week? It was just supposed to be like a day or two, and I think he held it open for like a week. So, Yeah, beer. I think through this campaign got the Grand Bazaar. I've only read 1 and 2, so I don't know what happened in 3. I remember everybody died in 2. I think. Or yeah, that was the one with the dream, with like the kid that was like some sort of alien or something like that. And he was just like a spoiled brat or something, and I don't know. He's using mental powers, and that's all that Beer remembers. That and everybody dies. I think that was Kelsey that drew that. Poor Kelsey! Ah, for crying out loud! Oh, there goes Beer's headphones. Ah, for crying out loud. Kelsey, making Beer drop his beloved headphones there. Hopefully they still work. There you go, people. So there is that. Looking forward to all three of these books. Hopefully they will come in here in relative order. So, should I make a comment on late comics or not? No, we will stay far away from that. Far away from that. All right, one more finally here. From the great state of Florida, Tampa Bay Times, Ron Red Rum Death Santis takes aim at fake meat products in Florida. We're not going to have fake meat. Like, that doesn't work, man. That doesn't work. My goodness, Kelsey making Beer drop headphones and Chuck stopping Beer from pulling it out. This is a real sad time. It is, man. It is. I'm probably the reason why we don't have that many viewers. Number one, everybody's over on another channel there. Number two, can we just apply a tourniquet, please? Just apply a tourniquet and stop the bleeding. That's all that Beer asks. That's all that Beer asks. One of these days, Beer will have to show his theory on all that, but not today. DeSantis takes aim at fake meat. From News Service of Florida? Sure, we'll go with it. Why not? What the heck, man? It was a whole bunch of people, apparently. I was trying to give him credit. Trying to. Alright. Governor Ron Red Rum Death Santis on Friday backed legislative efforts to prevent lab-grown or cultivated meat from being made or sold in Florida. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I know the legislature is doing a bill to try and protect. Gotta protect our meat. Gotta protect our meat. You gotta try. I mean, if it's down to the Florida legislature that's trying to protect your meat, man, oh man, how far we have fallen. Fake meat in Florida. Did DeSantis go by Arby's? Ah, terrible. Terrible P-Money. Terrible. A Death Santis said during an appearance at the South Florida State College Hardy campus. That would be in Bowling Green, people. You need meat. You need meat, okay? That's probably how he got his beautiful bride. He says, hey, excuse me, you need meat. You need meat. Not fake meat, either. You need meat, okay? And we're going to have meat. I'm sorry, people. I can't get through it. I try. Okay, professional show here, Beer. Professional show. 2024, people are looking at you, Beer. All right. I know the legislature is doing a bill to try and protect our meat, DeSantis said during an appearance. You need meat, okay? And we're going to have meat in Florida. We're not going to have fake meat. Like, that doesn't work. I tried. Almost. We're not going to have fake meat. Like, that doesn't work. Bear tried. I tried to get through it. The proposed ban, including in bills HB 1071 and 1084. Write that down, people. That also would make other changes involving the Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Cultivated meat involves a process of taking a small number of cultured cells from animals and growing them in controlled settings to make quote-unquote food. Industry officials have argued the cultivated meat process has been closely scrutinized by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the U.S. Department of Agriculture to ensure safety. Yeah, sure, just like the CDC out there. Yeah, they do that all the time. You know, they're making sure we're all safe. I kid you two. Do not take medical advice from a bear. Which, by the way, by the by, hey YouTube, if Bear may ask here for just a second. If it's so dangerous that Bear is producing, what was it? Disinformation, medical misinformation on his archive channel, then you had to take down his video. And then when he appealed it, nope, sorry, it's goner. This is like right up there with like doxing and pornography, beheadings, that sort of stuff. Bear makes an off mention. That's the worst thing ever. Why is it still on Bear's main channel? And why didn't that get taken down? Watch. They'll go take that one down right now. But if it was so bad, why'd you take it? It's literally the same show. You deleted off of one because you said it was the worst thing ever, medical misinformation. But yet the live show is still up. That's why Bear backs things up, people. That's why I'm backed up. Alright, sorry. A side rant for Bear. Proponents of the ban have said the issue is about protecting Florida's cattle. Cattle industry, rather. Also, House bill sponsor Danny Alvarez, thank you, sir, from Hillsborough County, has contended the issue is about food safety. As of today, the unknowns are so great, Alvarez said last week during a meeting of the House Regulatory Reform and Economic Development Subcommittee. There are no long-term studies. That's true. Well, I mean, they did come out of a Chinese bioweapons facility, and they kind of approximate the growing of cancer. But other than that, I'm sure it's totally fine. Eat away, people. Eat away. Go ahead, YouTube. Do your worst. Do your worst out there. I got 2 strikes left, people. 2 strikes left. Beer. Listen. Honestly, considering going over to Rumble or one of the other services out there. Want to try and maybe see if you can do a simulcast. I know they can do that on BitChute. But we'll see. This is really kind of ticking Bear off, man. Kind of ticking him off. Fake meat in Florida, asked me, buddy. Did DeSantis go to... Oh, I already read that. For crying out loud, people. It all runs together, man. All runs together. Anyways, like Bear was saying at the very beginning, just kind of got home from a nice, delicious sushi dinner. See, I'm still burping here. Delicious sushi dinner. So, really didn't have a whole lot planned here, but wanted to at least get online and at least say hello to everybody here. So that's why we kind of named it the Hangout stream. I'm glad we got to do a couple campaign updates. I've been trying to make sure that I stay on top of all of that. We got behind for about a month there and got all caught up. So I don't want to get too far behind. Keep you guys updated. On some of the other great campaigns out there. There are still great campaigns, people. Even though half of those people are not in Confiscate anymore for reasons, they're still good. Good campaigns out there that you should do check out, I should say. How long do strikes last? Well, they wanted Bear to go through some sort of struggle session. It's like, here, take this test. If you take the test, then we'll remove the strike from your channel. I'm like, nah. No, tell me, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I literally quoted the NIH fellow. What was his name? Collins? The boss of that troll Fauci, his boss, who basically says, yeah, hey, there might be, we suppressed it in the past, but now that you're asking me under oath, under penalty of perjury, could there be any credence to the lab leak theory, YouTube? He said there might be some credence to that. Apparently, that is medical disinformation, people. So once again, do not take any medical advice from a talking bear on YouTube. It mainly talks about comics. That's probably not where you want to get your medical information from. In a completely different topic, what kind of sushi? It was, what, I'm trying to remember what they call it. There they call it a crunch roll. It's essentially kind of a fried shrimp, kind of wrapped up with some imitation crab meat on top there, and made into little sushi rolls. Delicious, delicious. Although they were packed tonight. I guess a lot of people were trying to get their Valentine's Day dinner early. Or we're just a bunch of sad sacks that's like, let me go home and just eat in my take-home box of sushi and cry into my ice cream out there. Either or, I don't know. Beer isn't going to. Not going to guess out here. Not going to guess. All right, people. Well, once again, I want to thank everybody out there. We kind of light tonight. I didn't know how many people, with it being not only Valentine's but also Lent as well. So kind of a religious well, I don't know. Is it a holiday? A religious observance out there. So I didn't know how many people would want to show up, but I didn't want to leave anybody hanging here. So I hope everybody can forgive Bear for kind of a very sparse show here. Hopefully we kept you entertained though. Tempura, yes, thank you. Bear's mind sometimes when he's on live, like 5 minutes later after Bear ends the show, it's like, oh, tempura. That's why Bear has you great people out here in the audience to remind Bear of things. All right. Well, let me go through the list. Well, it's a sort of rundown here of P Money, P Money, and P Money. Not even any Lester sisters out there, but want to thank P Money. Want to thank all of our Russian bots and or lurkers, and probably the YouTube Trust and Safety Council out there. Do not take medical advice from a talking bear. Yes, indeed. Well, we do this every Wednesday and Saturday, so we'll be back at it here on Saturday for you good people for another fun-filled adventure here with Bear. But you know what? All this talk about eating sushi, it's been about an hour, so it's made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr.